Welcome to beautiful and sunny Lucerne, where we welcome oncologists and people interested in the latest news happening in research and treatment and development in the oncology field to ESMO in the Alps 2024.
I had the privilege to chair the GI session with Sara De Dosso. It was the trial of Podium 303 or Interact 2 trial by Sheila Rao. The main topic is anal cancer, squamous carcinoma in advanced and metastatic setting, and there is a clinical meaningful and statistical significant PFS benefit and the trend to an overall survival benefit. And I think for this rare disease, this is quite a good result for carboplatin, paclitaxel and retifanlimab, and will change our standard of care.
Together with Danielle Helpling, my colleague, we try to cover all relevant issues that can be allocated to one particular tumor site. We have chosen two areas this time. One is early onset colorectal cancer in young adults, which is one of the main focus of this year's ESMO. Yes, we have selected adjuvant treatment in melanoma. Again, adjuvant treatment has a lot of benefits, but also some problematic issues, and we'll address those two topics in the Hot Topics session today.
Adjuvant immunotherapies are not so widely adopted in Switzerland. They are sometimes already in clinical practice, but sometimes not. And it's really interesting to see, based on which findings and grounds these trials are already now in clinical practice and are done with our patients, or are used in our patients, are useful in our patients.
Together with my co-chair Arnaud Templeton, we will present the highlights of this year's ESMO in genitourinary oncology. There have been a lot of interesting abstracts presented for prostate cancer as well as for renal cancer and bladder cancer. And the most important one, to my view, is, and might be practice changing as well soon in Switzerland, is the so-called Niagara trial, a phase 3 trial in bladder cancer, in localized bladder cancer. And the study design was that patients had been tested with cisplatin gemcitabine, the standard of care treatment, versus gemcitabine, cisplatin and durvalumab, followed by surgical resection, removal of the bladder, and then as adjuvant treatment durvalumab for about 1 year. And the results had been significantly better in the group with the IO chemotherapy combination. Actually, this might be the new standard of care for cisplatin eligible patients having local disease and becoming neoadjuvant or perioperative treatment.
I was allowed to present some of the highlights from this year's ESMO conference on thoracic oncology. One abstract I would like to mention is the trial with NVL-655, a new ALK tyrosine kinase inhibitor. We have seen early results from the phase 1 trial with very high response rates in heavily pretreated patients. Importantly, this compound, compared to, for example, lorlatinib, has a less severe neurological side effect and was highly active in heavily pretreated patients. And at the moment we have open trials in Switzerland, so the drug is available within clinical trials.
So a very important event for us, first of all, to gather the community, to exchange and learn, but then also to have a perspective for the future of where the SAKK can support with clinical cancer research for better patient outcomes. Thank you very much.